What's up, bro? Tanner Weidman of thebarbarianbody.com. Today's video, we're covering the topic of skinny fat. I get asked about this all the time. Should I bulk? Should I cut? How can I build muscle and lose fat at the same time? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be covering both the training and the diet, and it's a lot simpler than you probably ever imagined. So without further ado, let's get the hell into it. Now, in order to transform yourself from being skinny fat to fit, the body of a warrior, you need to actually stop identifying yourself as somebody that is skinny fat. You see, you've unconsciously locked yourself in this prison that keeps you this way. So what I'm going to be showing you in this video is not just the workouts and the diets. We will be covering that immensely. However, I'm also going to be including all of the thinking and mental patterns that you need to develop to make that lasting transformation and develop the body of a warrior. Now, the main thing that's wrong with your workouts isn't what are the exact exercises. It's actually your fucking intensity. You guys are half-assing, and if you don't think so, then you need to have a reality check because your results are clearly speaking for themselves. You're performing exercises and sets and reps with lackadaisical effort, minimal effort. As you can see in this clip right here, this is the way that most people perform every single exercise. There's barely any effort in there at all. Compare that right here with something that has a little bit more intensity. My shoulders were burning out. I was pushing myself to that point when my shoulders were absolutely screaming. This needs to be an effort that you need to make on pretty much every single set. You need to switch that mind that this is enough and I'm doing everything that's required, because clearly, as again your results have shown, it is not. Now that you've got your intensity dialed in, the next most important thing is actually setting up the days you're going to be working out. You see, most guys, they go, today, yeah, I feel like maybe I'll do some chest, maybe I'll throw in some arms. Tomorrow, yeah, we'll see if I get to that workout. You're relying on motivation, and guess what? Your motivation is fleeting. You can never rely on that motherfucker. It comes out 1 in 10 times. 1 in 10 times. So what you need to do is decide the exact days you're gonna be working out. For me, personally, I like to do Monday workout, Tuesday workout, Wednesday off, Thursday workout, Friday workout, and I have that laid out for myself so I know exactly which days I'm training, and it helps me to commit. Now, what I like to do is about a 10 to a 15 minute solid warm up right before I get into the workout. Personally, I like to use a stationary bike, but if you don't have that, there's tons of body weight exercises that you can do right before you get into your routine. This cardiovascular portion of the workout is great for burning fat as well as getting you motivated, and then the weightlifting portion, that's going to be good for building that muscle mass. Now next, this is important. With your workouts, you must track the weights that you lifted, the reps that you got, and the sets that you performed. The reason for this, so that next week when you return to that exercise, you have to try to push to beat the numbers that you got previously. Either you lift 2.5 to 5 pounds more, either you perform 1 to 2 more repetitions, or you perform a full extra set. Additionally, focus on exercises that are going to utilize a ton of calories because of the incorporation of a significantly large amount of muscle groups. This can be seen in your big compound moves like a deadlift, a bench press, an overhead press, burpees, thigh slap jumps. These exercises are going to require the most out of you, not some simple bicep curls and, oh, that's going to help me to not be skinny fat. Wrong. Those exercises are going to give you little results. Focus on big things to make big changes. All right, now we're getting into the diet. Look, if you're skinny fat, it's likely because of 2 simple things. Number 1, you're getting in way too many calories during a day. You're actually in a surplus as well. You're not even getting anywhere close to the proper protein intake that your body requires to build muscle. And the reason that this is happening is simply because you're eating too much of that crap processed food with nearly no nutritional value and just an excessive powerhouse of calories. We'll get into the junk food in just a bit, but let's start to cover the calories and the protein. So for your caloric intake, I'm going to recommend you get into a negative 250 calorie deficit every single day. So if your body requires 1800 calories for maintenance every single day, then in order to start to burn that fat, you're going to want to consume 1550 calories every single day to strip that fat. So because you're in that deficit, your body is going to begin to utilize that fat that you've got hanging on your trouble areas, your midsection, your love handles, your man boobs, just so that you can provide energy for the body throughout the day and as well for your workouts. You'll be losing fat while simultaneously being able to build a little bit of muscle mass at the same time. And to calculate your exact caloric intake, I always like to recommend the Harris-Benedict equation, where you're going to need your height, your weight, your age, and your activity level so that you can determine the perfect amount of calories that your body needs on a daily basis. From there, subtract negative 250 calories. That's going to be your daily deficit deficit that you want to hit. Next, as always, you need to get yourself 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you're gonna wanna get yourself 160 grams of protein every single day. Look, you're likely only getting in about half or at best 2/3 of this amount of protein every day. So simply by hitting this 1 gram every day, you're gonna start to build that muscle even while you're in that deficit. You want to eliminate all of that junk crap food that's in your house. You want to make this as easy as possible to stick to your goals. Make your environment breed success. From there, it's super important that you actually go out and cook and prepare this food so that when you're in a pinch, you gotta be somewhere really quick. You can go in, grab this high quality food instead of having to make a trip to the nearest McDonald's drive-thru. That stuff right there is gonna help you to shred that midsection and build muscle mass simultaneously. And that concludes our skinny fat video. So there you guys go, that concludes today's video. Hey man, if you made it this far, then be sure to leave a comment with the word barbarian gang down below so I can see who made it this far and we can confuse everybody else. Also, be sure to
like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that bell notification.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next video.